back with a new one. We're playing Skyrim. We're excited about
Elder
it.
Scrolls.
We were gonna play Oblivion. I got signed in real quick.
We got a special 2-player version of this as well.
If anybody wants to add me on Xbox Live, I can't connect to Xbox Live, obviously.
So don't do it.
You can add me though. I play every once in a while Xbox One. I don't have Xbox Live, but you can join my chat.
If you want to donate to us so we can afford it, that would be one. No, I'm just kidding.
Hit that PayPal.
Hit that donation link. Bottom
I don't
description.
even remember what my continue is.
Should we?
That's kind of scary.
Do you want to jump into it or go new?
I'm gonna start new.
All right, let's
I'm
do
gonna start
it.
new. You know what I'm
You
saying?
might spawn on a dragon or some crazy stuff and just die immediately.
Yeah. You never quite know what's gonna happen in this game.
These loading screens, dude, I loved them
Bro.
when they first came out. It's like you could rotate the. Yeah, look at that.
Yeah,
action.
I was always.
Look at
I
that.
kind of miss loading screens.
Yeah,
I feel like loading screens in games because you don't really see loading screens anymore.
they're slowly dying out.
They did help with building suspense. When you would enter somewhere new in like Skyrim or Oblivion, and you would enter somewhere new, and you'd be like, "Oh, I'm entering the
calm before
I'm
the
entering
storm.
the
almost.
Dark Brotherhood secret
Right.
area," and then it would just be like loading screen.
So starting off, where did you first meet Elder? Like when
Elder
did-
Scrolls?
Yeah,
Morrowind.
Really? So you started
I've
further
been
back
on
than
it
I
for
did.
a while.
Yeah, I started on Oblivion. I'm one of those like.
I was surprised.
You're not an actual fan. You started on Oblivion and everyone started.
Yeah, I never played like the really old ones though, because there were ones before Oblivion. Oblivion was like number 3.
Yeah.
But I think there were actually 3 different games before that.
No, I think it was.
There was
It was
Arena.
4. Oblivion was 4. This is 5.
But I'm saying I think there was Morrowind was number 3, and I think there was actually 3 games before that, but one of them wasn't like an official Elder Scrolls because they had Arena, and then they had another one. Then I think there was like a side
What
game.
I can't remember the name.
Then Morrowind.
Okay, so is it just me? This always blew my mind. So now that Skyrim is dated and the graphics aren't as good, remember when it first came out and we thought this game was like the epitome of like amazing graphics, and now it's like not
It
so
still
much.
looks gorgeous.
It does look good, but it's like there are now like better looking games out there now. Like Far Cry looks amazing.
They also released, because we're playing this on 360, but I think they released a newer version
I'm sure
on
cleaned up.
PC and PS4,
Xbox One.
Xbox One that was updated graphics and it looked gorgeous.
Because the whole concept of free roaming, this just brought it to a whole other level. Like we
Yeah.
thought Oblivion was peak free roaming, and this
Yeah.
was just like, no, we have so
Bro.
much more to do.
Oblivion's one of my favorite games of all time.
We'll definitely be popping in with an
For real,
Oblivion.
for real.
I've got a copy of Oblivion we could do at my house, or I can bring it over. We can do it. So
That'd be dope.
stay tuned for some more Elder Scrolls.
Bro, we should play some Halo.
I've also
sometime.
got online if you wanted to get into it. I hear Elder Scrolls Online isn't as good though. I've played it. It's just doing this with friends.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought it was like a top-down adventure type thing.
What do you mean?
Like, I've never actually seen it, but I thought it was like a third-person perspective.
It is third
Like,
person.
World of Warcraft type thing.
It's like a blend. It didn't succeed as well as the other two, as Oblivion and Skyrim. They took off.
It was pretty popular for a while, though.
They
wasn't
really, when it came out, yeah. But
Yeah.
I played
I
it
was like, I
and,
thought I
and
remember
lost
seeing-
interest in
Dude,
it pretty
look
quickly.
at that guy. That guy's looking at my soul. That ain't looks what.
I used to be sweet on a girl from here. Wonder if Vila is still making that mead with juniper
Berries.
If she's still making
Juniper
mead
berries.
with the juniper berries.
The walls and towers.
The juniper
There
berries.
was no way to skip this, even if you had already done it. There definitely should have been a way to skip this if you've already went through it, because we don't need to see this every time you want to restart.
Yeah. I get it though, because the first time I played this game, bro, this intro got me so hyped.
Oh, dude.
When the dragon comes down, it's like, spoiler alert, when the dragon comes down, it's like,
So, Oblivion also was well known for such a strong intro that really got you into the story. Remember when you start off in the jail and you got to break out of the jail?
For real.
Such a
Dude,
great intro. So
that was right up there with one of my favorite intros of all time.
I feel like Skyrim met the mark,
You know-
maybe even surpassed it with this intro.
You
with
know
the
my
dragon.
favorite intro of all time? Fallout 3.
Yeah, that's a great. When you're a baby,
Fallout 3's intro was fire.
fire.
And also the kind of tutorial intro in Ocarina of Time, where you like wake up and you had your weird dream.
Yep.
And then you wake up in the
Do a top 10 best
in the
video game
woods.
intros.
You know, you're waking up in the woods.
You don't know where you're
and
at.
You're like, I gotta go talk to the giant tree. And the giant tree is like whispering to you or whatever, and then Navi shows up, and Navi's like, "Hey,
Hey, listen. So,
oh, that was a good one. I couldn't.
can't wait to rewatch.
I can't quite do it high enough.
So, we should do eventually like a top 10 best video game intros.
Bro,
There's
that
so
poor
many.
guy.
Do that. Step forward.
What's up?
Step forward.
So should we go Kaji or Aragonian? I'm cool with either one. I like both of them.
You pick. It's all you.
I don't like humans.
It's all you.
It's like I'm playing a video game, you know?
It's like, yeah, why would I want to be a human?
Intelligent.
Why would
quick,
you want to be an
agile.
Imperial?
Yeah, bro. I think I'm gonna go Aragonian.
Do it, bro. I love Argonian.
I love Argonians too.
Look at his eyes.
I remember seeing. Oh wait, no, that's not what I wanted to
That's
do.
a character. That's the name of the character.
Relative at one of the
Oh.
You just named him prisoner, I think.
Oh well,
He's not on the list.
it doesn't matter what he looks like. It's all about the character of his heart. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Do you do third party or third person or first?
I do first person. Third person always bugged me.
Same. It
I
just wasn't
knew
quite
a lot.
right.
I knew a lot of friends that used it because they used to be more into games like PC gaming and stuff, where they were into Dota and
Right.
stuff like that. And they used to always say that they felt like you just get more of the world when you play third.
I feel that. I see why.
Yeah, I can see why they like it, but I always liked first person because I love the.
Skyrim in chaos.
It gets you more into where you feel like you're.
And restore the peace.
You feel like you're actually the character. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying,
I'm getting into this storyline here.
bro?
So we're about to be executed, right? We're a prisoner.
Yeah,
We've done something wrong, or not. It's just
We,
a messed up system.
we illegally downloaded Oblivion on BitTorrent.
So
That's why we're being executed.
we're about to watch this guy get executed.
You started the timer, right?
No, but I'm watching the time.
Okay. Cool. Bro, this is way too long. Do you see the dude just float right there?
No, I didn't.
The night guy floated like 3 feet. Like, didn't even move. He
You
just
gotta
went,
love it.
He just went,
Here we go.
and bam!
Bam.
Bro, when
Look,
that...
look, it's floating.
The first time I played this, though,
The head was moving. Yeah.
when that went down, I was just like, oh, snap, this is real.
Something's about to happen.
This is getting me.
All right,
I'm
here
about
we
to
go.
die. But I was like, you can't die at the very beginning of the game. That doesn't make sense.
Next, the lizard, and then you hear that. Oop,
Did you hear that?
oop.
I think it's nothing. Execute him.
It's a bird. It's a plane.
Prisoner. Nice and easy.
It's a
It's
dragon.
Alex Jones.
It's Jaden Smith.
It's the best rapper alive.
The best rapper in the game. Oh, there's that head. You gotta stare at
Yeah.
that thing.
You can just turn and look at it if I remember. Oh, no, you can't. I forgot you're locked into this
Oh,
view.
look at that shot.
I don't care. I'm just a guy with an axe. I got
I
a
have no
job to
life.
do.
I have no moral compass because I just kill people with my
It's
bare
my
hands.
job.
Gotta make a paycheck somehow, man. I mean, I support
You
it.
gotta make a paycheck. Amen.
Woo.
Guards!
Guards! Alright, now you spend the next few minutes running from this dragon.
Yep. If it decides it wants to work, you know, there we go. I'm just gonna stand there for a second. Now I'm
This
gonna
way.
walk away.
Make your way to the keep.
I
Love
forgot
it.
there's not like a run button, is there?
Not right now. I think there is whenever you get into it.
I just like to go quickly.
Yeah,
Like, I'm just
that's what
like-
I do.
I don't like the slow.
Ooh, yeah, no, you don't follow him. Just go your own way.
Roar!
So what Elder Scrolls games did you guys enjoy? Let us know in the comments. Which ones did you play growing up?
Oh,
Are you gonna play the new
Oh,
one
hi.
that they've announced? I've heard they've announced another one. Did you play Elder Scrolls Online? What did you think of it? Should we play it? Do you think you'd like? Do you think it would be a
whee!
good pairing?
I've never even.
I bought it.
I don't think I've ever even seen gameplay of it, honestly.
Really?
Yeah.
See, that tells you one thing. Whenever Skyrim was coming out, it was so hyped.
Something just popped up on my
I went to the late night, midnight release of Skyrim at GameStop. I remember getting in line with like me and 4 other buddies. We all had our $60 ready to buy the newest Elder Scrolls. Went home and played it all night.
I just remember a lot of people being bummed out because they were expecting another big story type game, you know?
Really, this game was very successful when it came out.
Wait, which one?
Skyrim.
Oh, I thought we were talking about Elder Scrolls Online.
Oh, no. I was, this came out, I remember going to the midnight release.
When this came out, everyone was shocked.
Yes.
It was, this was the first game I remember going over to friends' houses and just watching them play a one-player story game.
Yeah.
Because at the time, it was the start of the rise of Call of Duty.
Right.
Medal of Honor, all those things were popular. Okay, well, screw you too.
Fallout as well.
Yeah, Fallout.
That was big back then. BioShock was
Well, it was
back
right
then.
Skyrim was like 2 years before Fallout 3.
What?
If I remember
was it really?
right.
No,
Yeah.
Fallout 3 was first. Because Fallout 3 and Oblivion were...
That's what I was thinking of.
Fallout 3 and Oblivion were out at the same time.
Oblivion, then Fallout 3. But, even Fallout 3 and stuff, like, they were popular, but it wasn't like I would go over to friends' house and watch them play Fallout 3. But I remember going over to friends' houses, and I'd just be like...
As much as I enjoyed Fallout, the color scheme always like got on my nerves. It was the very dull green and blacks, always sort of... Whereas Skyrim and Oblivion were just so much more colored and vibrant. Yeah. But Fallout 3 still had that free roam, multiple story modes.
Yeah.
We still got about 5 minutes.
Oh, I completely agree.
It was just more dreary. Fallout 3 was much more dreary and just like depressing.
Fallout 3, I feel like, had a better story than Skyrim.
Yeah. Skyrim was too short.
I do feel like Oblivion had an amazing story.
I did too. I think it's better than Skyrim when it comes to story. When it comes to gameplay, obviously Skyrim is better because Oblivion's so glitchy now. I feel like when I play Oblivion, it's just too outdated. This is getting there, but it's not quite outdated yet.
Yeah. This game still looks like it's almost like an independent game.
So whenever I was doing Oblivion, I remember multiple times I would become a vampire. One of the worst things you could ever do in Oblivion is become a vampire because it's like you can only come out at night. It was just so hard.
It was cool in concept, but it made way too many rules, you know?
Yeah, it made it very hard.
A little too complex. Okay, there we go.
So what did you like to specialize in Skyrim? I was big on the double-handed weapons, which is kind of random. I don't know a lot of people who are specialized in double-handed weapons, but that was my biggest specialty, was having giant warhammers.
I was a bow and arrow guy.
Nice.
Bow and arrow or magic?
That's bow and arrow and magic
were
were like the two biggest things in Skyrim when they came out. We were like
trying to remember how to.
The bow and arrow system was amazing.
I remember this when this came out too.
Oh,
this style
inventory system.
Yeah, I was just like,
it's amazing.
There we go.
So easy.
There we go.
There we go. I'm Irish.
They did make it like very simple once you got the hang of it. And all the controls to where you block.
Yep.
Then you can.
Then they had the dual wield. They had the dual wield mage, whereas Oblivion you can only do it on one hand.
Yeah.
Isn't that right?
Yeah, dual wield mage.
Dual wield mage, that was
I forgot
awesome.
About that.
That was also brand new. So they really introduced a lot of new mechanics in Skyrim, so it really succeeded. Whereas Elder Scrolls Online, I don't think
the guy was like, maybe we can reason with him, and then I come in and they're just like, kill him!
Kill him! It's a fish!
It's a fish, man!
Yes, we know.
Your stamina's low. Well, that doesn't change anything.
That doesn't mean I can't hit him.
It means I can't run. I just take everything at the beginning, and then as soon... Oh, excuse me.
Can we go back to that?
Demonetized.
Yeah.
Naked person, demonetized.
There went our pay for this video.
Is there anything else I can steal in here? Nothing's worth it. But then I go to...
Pickpocketing was also really
As soon as I get out of here, I find the first shop I can, and then sell a bunch of stuff. I'll take some cabbage.
That's what I always loved about Skyrim and Oblivion.
Bartering
Bartering.
system, bro.
And that they really focused on that mechanic here in Skyrim.
I remember when I was young, like, I want to say it was like 5th grade after I played Oblivion. I was in school one day, and a teacher was like, they used to use a different kind of way to trade
Bartering
things
system.
back in the day. In olden times, does anyone know what it was called? And I was like, bartering.
Bartering.
And she was like, wow, you definitely read all the stuff.
You read the book for sure.
You read the book for sure. And I was like, no, I played Oblivion.
No. I did read the Elder Scrolls. I did.
Let me tell you about bartering.
Like, you can barter warhammers and swords. I love the blood on the sword.
From dead people and make them look naked.
Do you remember when they released the footage of Skyrim before it came out, and everyone was like, "This is gonna be something."
Everybody.
They focused on like the bushes and the details in the bushes, and it was they went into a cave with a waterfall, and I was just like, "This is gonna be something else, man!" And it completely blew our expectations.
People forget how bad graphics were back in the day. Like, there were certain games that really were gorgeous. For example,
for their time.
At the time, I think this was the same time as GameCube, so you got Wind Waker, and you got games that were beautiful, but not in like a realistic way. Like, they didn't look beautiful in the same way.
When did this game come out? 2000. What was it? Let's look it up real quick.
I want to say I was in 6th grade. Which would have been like 2009.
That's what I was thinking.
It was about the time of when when they announced it. It was about the time where GameCube was ending, and
2011.
2011. Yeah.
That sounds about right.
So that was about the time because I think the Wii came out 2010.
So this came out.
So people were saying beautiful games. Okay, well, the most beautiful games out are. Most of them at the time, people were like, a beautiful game is a game that has a really good color scheme and stuff. Where I feel like games like this and Fallout and stuff, it became realistic.
Yeah,
scenery.
that's what good graphics.
Torturer.
That's good graphics to me.
Kill the torturer.
Hey, my one-handed.
How dare you?
Oh!
Ah!
What the? You
killed you. When they added that too, bro.
The zoom in, or like the slow-mo.
I was like, oh my gosh. Oh, is this guy killing me now too? Oh no.
He does not even care.
Whew. I was like, if this guy tries to kill me, I'm gonna feel bad, but I'm gonna kill him. I wish you could just...
Or not pickpocketing, the lockpick.
Lockpicking, yeah.
Oh. This, bro.
This was revolutionary.
This drove me crazy sometimes. First try, here we go. Ah! Oh!
So close. You just gotta go a little bit to the side.
And you're done.
There you go.
There we go. And nothing's in there.
And nothing. But it gave me experience.
Actually, if you go back in there, there was something in there.
Wait. Oh.
I remember.
I'll go back in this one real quick.
The end of our video is in here. Thanks for watching, guys. This is our end point.
Wait, what's the... Oh, end of the video.
The end of the video is there.
Gotcha.
Yeah, dude. We'll be back for the second round, too.